Also, learning the truth about sex, about our bodies, about, what it was intended for, the power that is in sex has been really, really helpful for me. There's a podcast that I was informed of by a friend that I'm also very, very grateful for, who her name is Kim Anami, and she does cuss a lot in this, so be forewarned, but she has such good material and good information that can help you reclaim your sexuality and understand the purpose, and I don't know, just kind of figure out that process if you're struggling there. Something else that has really helped me is going to nude beaches and sunbathing nude, because it might sound funny or it might sound scary, but there's something to be said about going to a nude beach and having the courage and the strength to take everything off and to feel safe there. That's what it did for me. I was able to realize that my modesty, or whatever people judged was my lack of modesty, wasn't what got me to be raped or sexually abused, because I could be with these human beings out in nature, and then, they would see me and they would treat me normally and they would treat me with respect, and really, really scary, really nerve-wracking, and but it was very healing, very beneficial, very, very good to be out in the sunshine and to have those parts of your body be in the sun and in the ocean. And anyways, I highly recommend that. And then a couple of things for moving things out of your body, because your body needs to be taken care of too. It has to be the whole package: your mind, your spirit, your surroundings, your habits. Am I missing something? Anyways, your body will start to build up toxins and parasites. We, as Americans especially, we have so many parasites. We have this parasite problem. I became a detox specialist. I was trained by a friend that I'm very, very grateful for again, that helped me to see that when we are living in certain frequencies, we hang on more. Our body gets so overwhelmed by the trauma, by the PTSD that we're struggling through, that we hang on to more of the parasites and more of the heavy metals and more of the chemicals that are in our cleaners or in our hospitals. And it really affects us and bogs us down. And that's why we end up with these autoimmune diseases. And, pre-Parkinson's, I was diagnosed with, diabetes, and we're cutting off of our hands and feet. And it's just, our poor bodies are just overloaded by these toxins. Well, during World War I, World War II time, when you went to the hospital for any other reason besides like an obvious gun wound or shrapnel or something like that, the first thing that they used to do was put you on colon hydrotherapy, the cleansing of the colon, because they knew that the immune system was directly connected to the gut. In our world today, our gut is so out of balance, but the FDA thought that colon hydrotherapy was unsanitary, and they took it out from the hospitals. Colon hydrotherapy is very important for balancing what we go through on a daily life in our homes and in the air and just in our surroundings. I also really like to use a binder. Binders are agents that can absorb the toxins in our bodies that we can just take internally and excrete from us. They're also very beneficial to use alongside of these colon hydrotherapies. I do have some friends that are running a colon hydrotherapy business here in St. George called The Sanctuary. I know that there are some, like in Hawaii, there's one. I'm not sure where some of the other ones are. They're kind of sporadic. But if you can't get to a colon hydrotherapy, then at-home enemas can be really beneficial. And I highly recommend it, even if it's uncomfortable and difficult to do. It's something that you should do. It's something that is more beneficial the more days you do it in a row. So if you, like for me, doing it on a regular basis after I've done so many cleanups, I'll do it for like 3 or 4 days in a row with the binder. And sometimes with the coffee enema, because that coffee going through your colon actually triggers the liver to detox. And it's actually safe to take coffee into your colon because it doesn't go through your digestive tract. So then there's things like ozone. Ozone has been very beneficial for my yeast infections and my urinary tract infections. Ozone is something that is also against the law to do like openly in practice here. You can have a machine, from what I understand, and own it yourself and administer it yourself. And so that's what I do. And ozone is great for killing viruses and bacteria and Epstein-Barr, and but you have to do it for quite a lot of time, like every morning and every night, vaginally, rectally. You can even carefully put it up your nose or in your ears if you have a sinus infection. All of this is so helpful to be able to have the tools to fix these problems, especially when you have such high PTSD and stress and you're constantly struggling with that immune system. It's just helpful to have other tools. Yeah, hormone therapy. Make sure you get bioidentical hormones, not synthetic. It can help balance out our hormones. That was one of the most major things that helped me. And I found an amazing doctor who was willing to do that, who's based out of Layton, Utah. And his practice is called Be Well Health. Anyways, I think that's about it. Except for, I just wanted to share with you one last book, the Book of Mormon. Spiritual health, guys. This is very important too. This book is very, very important to me, and I can tell you it's changed my life. It was a huge, huge, huge part of my healing. Thanks for listening.